I haven't seen it, so I don't know.
I want to talk about it so bad. I want to, luckily
We're going to talk about it at the end, right?
Yeah.
Because I saw it too, and I want to talk about it as well.
So I'm going to go, and you guys can talk about it all you want.
Well, at the end, we'll talk about it.
That's what I mean. Well, I'll go, and you guys can talk about it.
But we can talk about it. Can we talk about it in a non-spoiler?
Yeah. Just give general thoughts like we usually do here.
Right. Because people.
In depth.
Okay. So this is a non-spoiler discussion. It was so funny though. Like Shipwreck is so right. Remember his concern the week before? He's like, and I couldn't remember like if I had read it somewhere or where I heard it, but I was explaining it to Mrs. Chiefy. But of course, it was Shipwreck who said, I'm worried about any more Darth Vader in a movie because I just have a view of him in my mind from a child, and how could it be better than my imagination? And I think I would say that it was a valid concern, for sure. Shipwreck was definitely right to be concerned for most of it. Is that well? Did I speak for you well there, Shipwreck, or no?
Yeah. I think, and it's even more concerning when this is like immediately before, like the Darth Vader that we know and love.
It's literally right before.
Right. Yeah. Like literally right before he turns into super evil badass. Like just stoic badass guy that everybody's afraid of.
James Earl Jones.
Yes.
That was James Earl Jones, by the way.
Sure.
I figure they would just, get one of the
nice man.
Get a nice man. You said you've met him before. Yes.
Yes, I have.
Through your agency work.
Yep. Very nice guy. That
I think,
Jones.
like, just in general, it's definitely a different tone than other Star Wars.
Yes, less jokey overall.
I'll probably see it next week. Is when I'll see it. So
less jokey, and the jokes that are in there consistently fell flat. Like, not a single person in my theater chuckled.
Oh, really? I enjoyed the robot.
Okay.
I mean, I may have laughed twice. I like I do enjoy a funny robot. I did.
Right. He's like the least funny robot, though. Like,
he's the least funny? No, I enjoyed it. I don't know. I didn't think he was the least funny. I thought he was pretty funny.
No, I mean, in Star Wars, like all of the Star Wars. Not like in this film, because he's pretty much the only robot in this film.
In keeping with the tone of the movie. He kept with the tone of the movie in terms of his funniness.
Did you find it? I found it off-putting that it wasn't John Williams' music.
Yes, I wasn't expecting to not hear the Star Wars music. And
it was that's weird.
Teeter on going into it sometimes. Exactly. And you're like, all right, here we go.
Right. I'm going to come. Like, nope. I'm going to come. Oh, fuck. What is this shit? It's like some Canadian TV production of Star Wars. They almost got all the licenses, but not quite.
Who did the music?
Yeah. Who did? I don't know. But I know who didn't do it. And I didn't know that going into it. I feel like if I knew that it didn't have the music, I would have been prepared. It may not have been as
right.
As
I didn't know that either, and I still it's definitely not him. I never looked up to see who
Michael
it was.
Giacchino.
Right.
Okay. I mean, it was a fine score, but at the same time, it was like, yeah, it was just off. Like, it was like, this is not Star Wars.
It was like tickling your ass with a feather, but never scratching it. Yeah, it wasn't that. It wasn't that. I mean, it was much
better. That's how I felt for a lot of the movie. Like, this
he
is
also
definitely...
did the music for the recent Star Trek movies.
Okay.
Those are good.
But he also, oddly enough, according to Wikipedia, he also did The Force Awakens as a composer. So,
I think this is the fifth best Star Wars.
The fifth best. Okay, hold on. So you have the three original ones, right?
Yes.
And then you have you think Force Awakens was better than this? I did the math.
I do. I think it's more of what I'm looking for out of a Star Wars movie.
But is it a lot better?
Yes, I think so.
It's a lot better.
I think that I liked the characters better. I like the tone of it better. I think that it serves more of a purpose in storytelling than this one did.
I felt like at certain times I was watching it, they were thinking like, hey, what if we make a Star Wars movie where nothing happens?
Right.
Like Seinfeld. And then like imagining the pitch meeting like Seinfeld pitching. Yeah, because for a while you're like, what's, we're just traveling around a lot and like what's really happening.
Yeah.
Anyway, okay, we'll talk about it later.
Yeah, we'll talk about it more later. But I think it's definitely better than the original, or the 1, 2, and 3 episodes 1, 2, and 3.
Yes, no question about
the
that.
Prequels, the original
that's what I was trying to
prequels.
think of. Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
I mean, it's light years better than those. I watched some of those on, I don't know, either TNT or TBS has been playing them.
Yeah, they were on TNT, I want to say.
Ooh, boy. Those do not age well. Like even though I did not like, especially 2 and 3 at the time, I did not like at all. And 1 was always like okay, it's a kid's movie type of thing. But boy, that CG does not hold up. Those entire movies look like they were shot in front of a green screen.
They were.
And you can tell.
Yeah, they're pretty stinky. Did you see somebody put together a YouTube video of the lightsaber scene? I think it's with Count Dooku and Anakin, and every time their lightsabers touch, instead of the lightsaber sound, you hear Anakin saying, "I don't like sand." So just like, I don't like sand. I don't like sand. I don't like sand. It's pretty entertaining. Anyway, more Star Wars talk later at the end of the show. Spoilerific.